Hey, friends, we're back. And I have the juiciest delight of introducing you to an absolutely marvelous musician. Her name is Gina Forsythe. She's coming to us from Louisiana. She and I met at the Northeast Regional Folk Alliance Conference a few years ago, and I've had the great fortune of hearing her a handful of times since then. She sings in so many languages. She sings and plays directly from her heart, and I know that she will sing and play directly to yours. So, as you are listening, come like all of her social media, come like all of ours, sit back. If you're Rob Jamner, you'll be cleaning the kitchen. If you're me, you might be working on a quilt. Send us some photos of what you're up to. Come and share with us so that we can feel even closer in community in these sideways, on our tuchus times, because here we all are, still together. Without further ado, Gina Forsythe.
Hello there. Hello, Willa. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. So I'm going to start off with on the Louisiana side of things. By the way, this is my lovely wife Jan, and we're gonna sing and play just a little bit for you. Yeah, quick translation of this song: I have forsaken the waltz for the tango. I've fallen in love with the tango, and now that's all I want to do. And I hope you like the same dance. It's called Mama Roseanne. Got the dogs in the mama woman. Oh, my Roseanne, oh, my Roseanne. Got the dogs in the mama woman. Yeah, but I love us for the tango. She told me on a more for the tango. I saw her so je veux sur le tango. J'aime que dit que le même danse en ma Roseanne, oh, ma Roseanne. And we dance in the mama. Oh, my Roseanne, oh, my Roseanne. Got me dancing, oh, 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 my Roseanne, oh, my Roseanne. Got me dancing, oh, oh, oh. Yeah, but in the house for the tango, she told me on a move for the tango. I said, je veux sur le tango. J'aime que dit, and the même danse sur ma Roseanne, oh, ma Roseanne. Quand il danse le right, thank y'all so much for listening. My name's Gina Forsythe, and I'm going to play a few more of these tunes. I'm going to play a little bit of swamp pop for you. But you know what's great about this festival is I get to do all my queer songs, so I'm planning on doing quite a few of those. I want to give a couple of shout outs to the Malvinas, because the Malvinas recorded that song off of our latest album called God Bless the Grass. And next song is one that we recorded off our first album called I'm Not Like This. I'm not like this, but I might be. I also want to give a shout out to the guy who gave me a jump from AAA, because in Louisiana, here in South Louisiana, you can't shake a stick without knowing somebody who's a musician, or knowing somebody else who is not a musician. So I told him I was a musician. We talked about Katrina, back in 2005, and I said, well, I'm a musician, so I was out of the country when it happened, which is kind of a true story. I had an odyssey of about 7 weeks before I got home. But then he said, oh, what kind of music you play? I play Cajun, swamp pop and stuff like that. Yep. And of course, queer songs. I keep thinking some swamp pop cat's gonna pick this up, but that hasn't happened yet. So now maybe I'll get to tell you why. Do 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 But she never could be true. When I saw her at the bus stop, from that moment my jaw dropped. But it's not what you're thinking. Why I'm driven to drinking, and my heart is torn too. From the moment I saw her, that girl was out of sight. But from the moment I saw her, knew that something wasn't right in this. Ignorance is bliss, yeah. There was something I missed, yeah. Don't know how I could have missed it. That she was the kind of sister who dressed up in black and white. And on the bus we talked for hours, and my heart began to sing. Then I asked if I could call her, and she didn't say a thing. Then she got off at the bus stop. The gates were open and my jaw dropped. It was the home of St. Francis. Goodbye, all romances, and I never saw the ring. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Sing along. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Was a home St. Francis, dedicated to the poor. Goodbye for romances, couldn't see her anymore. And the next time on the bus, I tried to ask her my tongue tied. Please, please, just one question. I was dying to ask her. Then goodbye forevermore. You ever want to leave the comment just to have a little fun? If I had any sense, yeah, that is what I would have done. But I never got to ask it. I just turned and walked away. Yeah. When I coulda, shoulda, woulda, oh, but no, I didn't do it, and my heart just gave undone. Now people say you must be hard up if you're gonna love me one. If I had any sense, yeah, here's what I would have done. Da-da-da-da-da. When my hand began to linger, take a look at her finger, and a moment those glances hit the hall of St. Francis. Better get close and run. Oh, I love a little girl. Her name was, and now you know the reason why she never made me tune. This song may not be worth 1 cent, but if you think I'm talking nonsense, then go and take your chances at the home of St. Francis. Ask for Sister Mary Lou. Then go and take your chances at the home of St. Francis. Tell her hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Thank y'all so much. Oh yeah, I was looking where that came from. So there are a couple of South Louisiana kind of songs. I went into this many years ago thinking I was going to try to write every kind of song I could find. And I'm going to do kind of a variety of things that I've written over a few years. I'll tell you a little secret. I'm not really originally from Louisiana at all. I'm from LA, Lower Alabama. So I'm going to do one of those LA songs. I'll probably do a couple of them before we're done. I'll do a song about where I'm from. And wherever you're from, you might relate to this too, or not. Come on, baby. Where you come from? Well, the chicken is a frying, the humidity is rising in the sweet and sunny South where I was born. Mom saw the magnolia, and it's grits and not granola in the sweet and sunny South where I was born. Where I was born, where I was born. Oh, the sweet and sunny South where I was born. Where we love our musicians and our fascist politicians. In the sweet and sunny South where I was born. Oh, that greasy food is endless. You could slap your mama senseless. Please don't. In the po-defenseless South where I was born. You mean you ain't wearing a mask? Do I have to ask? In the sweet and sunny South where I was born. Where I was born. Where I was born. Oh, the sweet and sunny South where I was born. Where it's grits and not granola, and they know it from Shinola. In the sweet and sunny South where I was born. Oh, I love it and I hate it. Every now and then be rated. Ooh, the sweet and sunny South where I was born. Every now and then I just, oh, but when I leave I miss, ooh, the sweet and sunny South where I was born. Where I was born, where I was born. Ooh, the sweet and sunny South where I was born. Where Washington and Lee can now get married finally. In the sweet and sunny South where I was born. But by sometime next fall, they'll be saying, toss for Donya, y'all. In the sweet and sunny South where I was born. Well, Dwayne said, eat a peach. I say, don't drink the bleach. In the sweet and sunny South where I was born. You don't want to stand 6 feet apart? I'd just say, bless your heart. In the sweet and sunny South where I was born. One more thing, where she was warned in case you missed it. Nevertheless, she persisted. In the sweet and sunny South where I was born. All right. I get a caption that says you're in the show, besides my name. Everyone can see and hear you. That's good. And I see the chat room, but I can't really see what's in the chat room. I hope it's nice stuff. And I'm going to do a song that Willa heard that she liked a lot. And I was really happy that a few years ago Sing Out published this song. It was one of 2 songs of mine that they published that year. But yeah, it's one of those that you know, I was after Katrina, I was on the road with Emma's Revolution, and we could sing that, and I know Pat and Sandy just they sang their hearts out on the harmonies, and so I can still hear them in my head on this song called Somewhere Off the Foot of This Mountain. Here is a song for the hot summer sun and the fortunes, sure as a sound. And if I can get through it all without sighing, I'll sing the best way I can. They say that a cowboy is not supposed to cry, so they always told me I never knew why. So I plow through the desert and smile through the pain, and pray that these teardrops will turn into rain. Somewhere off the foot of this mountain, somewhere near the bright shining sea, somewhere off the foot of this mountain, they say there's a rainbow there waiting for me to remind me of someone that I used to be. Somewhere now the mothers and fathers, they seem really bothered about raising their children these days. 'cause they might grow up and be all kinds of strange things, like how I turned out anyway. Goodbye to my mama, goodbye to my pa. I left for Montana to be an outlaw. They found me in Mobile, they lost me somehow. So whoever else finds me, please take me now. Somewhere off the foot of this mountain, somewhere near the bright shining sea, somewhere off the foot of this mountain. They say there's a rainbow there waiting for me. And not that rainbow, yeah, I'd like to see just a picture of someone so wild and so free to remind me of someone that I'd like to be. Whoa, whoa, Thank y'all so much. Well, live, I've been live for 30 minutes. Of course, I put down more songs. I listed more songs that I could possibly play in the space of 40 minutes or so. I feel like I'm doing a few more songs from my first album that I put out many years ago, an album called You Are Here. And I've also, I guess I've got about 2 or 3 more to do, I hope. I'm going to do this song because I hardly ever get to do it. And some of y'all could probably relate to this little story. In the days of digital everything, here's again another song about electricity. Oh, oh, oh. Everyone tried to warn me about leaping over fences. What you might find might shock you back to your senses. Everyone tried to warn me, don't play with wires or you'll find you might look real good there, tangled up on the power line. Oh, 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 oh. Dave is the electric man who really turned her lights on. Dave, you know, is not the man that she can spend her nights on. Dave has a wife and family, and he can't leave them all alone. She wants someone like him. Somehow I don't think I'm the one. She's looking for a Dave. I don't fit that bill. She's looking for a Dave. Oh, that same old thrill. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. She's looking for a Dave, someone to turn her lights on. She's looking for a Dave to get those dreams at night. Oh, but I felt that power and fences I was flying. I never knew what to do. Tangled up on that power line. She's looking for a date. I don't fit that bill. She's looking for a date. Oh, that same old grill. Oh, those shoes, you know, are so very hard to fill. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. She's looking for a date. I hope she keeps on trying. I'd let this one go if I had half a Brian. I may have no sense, but there is one thing I can tell. She's looking for a date, and I can't be somebody else. She's looking for a date. Oh, that same old girl. She's looking for a date. I don't fit that bill. Oh, 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 That song was from back in the day when you know, I wanted to write every kind of song, you know, like, and back in those days, I wanted to be a folk singer, but then I joined a Cajun band, and then the next thing I knew, I was in a Cajun punk rock band. You know, we did like slam banging Ramones kind of versions of old French songs like Jolie Blonde, you know, like Jolie Blonde, yeah, etc. So it was kind of fun back in those days, but doing rock clubs and all. It wasn't my favorite thing to do, but I wanted to be a folk singer, and so here I am doing folk songs and country songs for you. How much time are we looking at? I got time for maybe a couple more. 12 minutes, good. Then I've got time to do this song. This is a pretty recent one, you know, about our latest calamity. This is kind of like one of those LA kind of songs. That is one of those lower Alabama songs. I know you were proud when you joined the crowd at the Bourbon St. Patrick's Parade, but I saw your faces, you all got so wasted at every last show that I played. You and your friends were all over YouTube, what you did on Mardi Gras Day. Now you're going viral, but not in a good way. Now I'm tired and I'm down with some crud and I'm sneezing and I'm wheezing, I don't know why. But it's springtime all over Louisiana, and good God, the pollen is high. Well, I had a good week working down in New Orleans while you were just dancing away. Now you're going viral, but not in a good way. Now my schedule was full from April to June, but now it ain't full anymore. I was hoping just to get a week off or two. Hey, watch out what you're wishing for. Now my money's all gone and I'm sitting at home for at least the next 14 days, hoping I don't go viral, at least not that way. Now by the way, all of you bulletproof frat boys spending spring break at the beach, if you are thinking about coming back home, Please stay the hell out of reach. They say in 6 days God made the world, and on the 7th she rested. Then birds evolved, then bugs evolved. You think you caught one and you still can't get tested. I look forward to when the time comes again, when we'll think it's funny to say you're going viral, but not in a good way. Well, if you go viral, well, I hope it's not that way. But if you go viral, let it be in a good way. Wow. Thank y'all so much, I Need Space Festival. Thank you so much for having me to come play for you. Thanks, Willa, for being so much a part of it. Thank you, Bridget, and thank you, Mackenzie. Thank you all for making this happen for all of us. Ooh, wow, cool. I think I got time for maybe 1 or 2 more, but I wanted to fit this one in. Jan says this is a queer song. I guess it is. It was like at the time it was like nothing else I'd ever written, and it ended up being the title song of my first album. So I'm going to play this for you now. I know that the times that we live in are not exactly joyous, but but it's good when you can find some joy somewhere in the little things of life, whether it's love or nature or your garden or just playing songs on the fiddle or the guitar or the banjo or any other instrument. This is just, come on, baby. I want to make it worth your while. Thank you all. You are here, you are there, like a breath of air, you breathe your life into my heart. You are here, you are there, just like that little blue dot in the map in my library. Deep in my heart, you are here with me. Oh, you are here, you are there, just like that first time when you held me. I felt the doors swing and the windows open and the walls came tumbling down. My feet were celebrating what I found. Next thing I knew, they were off the ground. Oh, my feet are flying and the bells are ringing and the joy I'm singing, one joyous song. Oh, all day long and late into the evening. You are here, you are there, I don't care, let them stare if we kiss in front of everyone. on when my feet are flat and the bells are ringing. No joy I'm singing, oh joyous song. All day long and late into the evening. As you are here, you are there. Oh, I don't care. Far away from this place you may roam. 'Cause deep in my heart, you are safe at home. Oh, you are here, oh, you are there, just like that blue dot in the map in the library. Deep in my heart, you are here with me. Oh, you are here, oh, you are there. Oh, like that first time when you held me, I never knew that I could fall so easily. I knew your doorstep was the place to be, and doors swing and windows open like a cool wind from heart. You breathed your life into my heart, and the mountains ring, and the angels sing, and my feet are flying, and the bells are ringing, and the world is breaking into song, and all around me is in joyous song, oh, in joyous song, all day long and late into the evening. Wow. All right. Thank you. I Need Space Festival. Well, I didn't know if I had time for one more. They said 40 minutes. So I guess. Oh, hey, Willa, what do you think? Hey, how are you doing?
Oh, better now. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I can hardly wait to read the chats. I can't really read that.
It's understandable. It's a weird thing to do while you're playing, but I was just on the phone with Tret Fury, and she's going, "Gina's playing right now. How do I get there?" It was so sweet. We just, you're just lifting everyone's hearts so much with your beautiful, beautiful music. I mean, I've got 1:37 on my clock. Bridget Tetris, does she have time for a short one? Let's have another one, Gina, please.
Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to get on the fiddle. I mean, I write about 4-minute songs. That's the only thing. Is that, I mean, but I can do a short version of this fiddle song. Would that be okay?
4 minutes, please. 4 minutes, please.
4 minutes. Okay.
4 minutes.
All right.
Have at it.
All right. Then I'll play the guitar. Then, or I could do a 4-minute fiddle song. What do you think?
I trust you to do whatever you do exquisitely and perfectly, and all will be well and all will be right.
Thank you, Willa. Oh, well, I think I am going to get on the fiddle just because. I have a friend, Lily Lewis. I don't know if I'm still in the show, but I mean, I feel, but I'm going to play this song anyway. I have a friend, Lily Lewis, who did a really beautiful gospel kind of version of this next song. And so I'm going to do part of it now. Thank you, I Need Space. See the rest of the festival. There's so many great performers. And wish I could fly the smallest of spirals high o'er the earth and far from the ground. And all I could feel would be the wings cleaving to gravity's ceiling. I'd never be born. In some other lifetime, I was just like them, high o'er this earth for one joyous day. With my wings open, I dove into silence, caught by the wild winds and carried away. Far from my wandering, far from my longing, far from this burden as I could go. One of these mornings I go like the sparrows, free from the sorrows of this world below. Now I am human and heavy laden, longing and waiting by once again from this burden, free from this burden, some things for certain, free I be then, free from my wandering, free from my longing, free from this burden, Lord, I pray. One of these mornings I go like the sparrow, free from the sorrows of this world, free from my world, free from my longing, free from this burden that is forsaken. One of these mornings I go like the sparrow, free from the sorrows of this world. Thank y'all so much. Go see the rest of the festival. This is too much. It goes. I think there are about four or five more people playing later on. Yeah, I mean, so. But I'll keep playing until you tell me to stop.
Well, sadly, this is one of the hardest jobs I've ever had.
I know you got to get the hook, and I totally understand.
Just consider me your big queer like shepherd's crook grabbing you by the neck, but know that I don't want to. But it is.
Yeah, I understand totally. Thank you for the encore.
Oh, I've been sitting here at my desk, weeping into my tea, listening to that last song. Thank you for coming to bless us with this music. It's really.
You are most welcome.
It does
anytime.
So much. Yeah, thank you. And please, all of y'all who have been listening to Gina's music, will have all of her links in the comments, ways to follow and support her. And anything that you give into the hat that is passed will be among the artists after operating costs. So whatever you've got, we know that that money is a strange commodity right now as we move into these new times. And so know that whatever you have helps. Mm-hmm. And don't discount your offering in this very literal or in any poetic way. Whatever you have to contribute matters in the world. And if that is a comment here, if that is liking Gina's social media, if that's please post a picture. Post if you've been dancing, if you've been loving this, if you've been watching it with your kids or your loved ones or by yourself, if you've been cooking, post a picture of enjoying the music. That goes far too. Your contribution can be that. If you do have some dollars, you can stick them in the Pass the Hat. The link is in our bio. It's in all of the copy, and it is paypal.me/IneedSpaceFest. So Gina, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Willa. Thank you. I Need Space Festival.
Absolutely. And hope to hear you more soon. And meanwhile, coming up next, we have Jay Graves and then Melanie DeMore, Madeline Tasquin, and Astrologic, each at the top of the hour, all the way through to 6 p.m. Pacific tonight. Tune in from wherever you are. This is I Need Space, and we're queer and we love you. See you soon. Thank you.
Awesome. Interesting.
That was amazing, you guys.
Captions.
Ooh, stop.
Yeah.
You're done being live?